Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise. We take both games to start pretty convincingly, actually, just putting up crazy runs on the board. And we head to Minnesota for game number 3. Right before we get into that, I wanted to say I have switched it to GOAT difficulty for pitching. I didn't even realize that was a thing. And, so now we're on GOAT difficulty. We'll see how that works out, how that plays out. Still sticking to legend and hitting because just even going up to that, we'll see how that works out. Hitting is just crazy hard in this game, which it should be. It is baseball. But here we go. Game number 3. We head to Minnesota. Try to put the real pressure on this Twins team as Brenton Doyle's going to start us off, not with a double, as he did in games 1 and 2, but he's going to strike out. So already you can see maybe a little bit of a difference there. As Carter Field's going to come up to the plate here with 2 away, and he'll foul that one away. We have yet to lose in this postseason. We'll see what happens here. See if things change around. This Minnesota Twins team's been come from behind team as Carter Field gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to center field. Looking up, and this one's going to carry out of here. Carter Field, well, he's had not the greatest postseason, but if he's done anything, he's hit home runs, which he did in the regular season as well, leading the National League. His 9th of the postseason gives us an early 1-0 lead. As now Michael Toglia will come to the plate. And Toglia rips this one. This one carrying deep to center field. Looking up, and it's going to be off the wall. Toglia on his way to second base. He'll just stop there. And honestly, with the throw, probably still would have been a little bit close. But we'll stay there at second base with the double. And we'll see if Ezequiel Tovar can come through and possibly knock him in. And he swings through that fastball high. See what Tovar's been doing in the last 7 games. 13 of 28, just killing the ball. So this whole offense has 0-2 to Tovar, and oh man, a tough call there for strike 3. But at least Carter Field's solo home run starts us off with the lead as we got Dustin May on the mound. Look at those stats: 19 2/3 innings, 27 strikeouts, a .41 WHIP. And let's see what this Minnesota offense has got. We'll see what the GOAT pitching is. I'm very curious. As already, here we go. First guy up, Brooks Lee, takes it to a 3-2 count, rips it to the wall, throw from Veen into Amador, and that's not going to be in time. So he will have a leadoff double. We'll see. Maybe we get blown out of this game. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. So Carlos Correa is going to rip this one. That's going to be a base hit, and Veen, yeah. Thought they were going to give us Amador. So I was already ready for a diving, just ready to dive. And, it gave me Veen instead. So just like that, two batters up, and we're tied up here at 1 apiece. As now Kyle Tucker, 1-2 to Tucker, and he swings through for strike 3. So get that all-important first out. Get a little confidence rolling here as Pete Alonso now to the plate. Alonso swings through that slurve, and he will strike out as well. So just like that, back-to-back Ks for May. See the pitch count getting a little high in this first inning. Royce Lewis fouls away that 99. All right, 1-2. Can we put him his way as well? We sure can. Get him looking there on that sinker inside for strike 3. It's a little bit of mishap. They do tie the ball game up. But comes right back, strikes out the side. As we head now to the 3rd with 2 away, and Junior Caminero is going to add another solo shot here. Well out of here. Regains the lead here in the 3rd. Caminero's 4th of this postseason. Wish we'd have had some guys on, though. But still, we'll regain the lead, 2-1. Just got to continue to put the pressure on this Twins team. This is the most important game for sure, I would say, of Minnesota. Now, they were down 3-1 to the Orioles. They came back and won. I'm not sure if they were down in their first series. As, man, Dustin May is now just blowing guys away here. I mean, he is looking very good, getting a lot of strikeouts, looking like he has been so far. Just a couple bad pitches his first couple of bats. As Tovar ground ball over to first base. That's a bad throw. He is in there. So that is an E5, and we'll see if possibly that is going to come back to bite him. As Kerstad, though, is going to swing through the 97 fastball for strike 3 up high. Just so tough to lay on. You can see that's already the 8th strikeout for Pablo Lopez. So we've had some issues in this game. I feel like the timing so far has been solid, as that one, as you can see, is just going to get not even to the track for out number 3, so the error doesn't make much of a difference. I'm not sure what it is. Obviously, it's going up to legend difficulty, but I feel like our timing is still there. We're just swinging through pitches. 0-1, absolutely ripped Veen going back, and Zach Veen with a fantastic play. That is not an easy play out there and right. Has the out, and we're out of the 4th inning. You can see both pitchers, really just a couple of mistakes from Lopez, and that's really been about it. He has been dominant really this entire game. He's just striking us out left and right. 0-2 to Zach Veen, who's been absolutely on fire as well. And Veen gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to right field. Looking up, and this one's gone. Really just 3 mistakes so far for Pablo Lopez. Ends up being 3 solo home runs. So we build the lead up to 2, 3-1 here in game number 3. We head to the 5th. The middle, Tovar, a fantastic play over to first base. There's the out. Nice range there. Some shortstop may not be able to get to that at all. So he does there. And hey, we'll take that strike call. 0-2 to Jenkins. See you later. Strike 3. Nothing for the Twins in the 5th. Dustin May has been very, very good. So we go to the top half of the 6th. 2 away. Tovar to the plate. He works it to a 3-0 count, as they have gone to the bullpen. And Tovar will draw a 4-pitch walk here with 2 away. That is about the worst thing you can do as a pitcher. With 2 outs, just let him put him in play, see what he can do defensively. You don't want to just give guys free bases, because that could happen. That's going to get down for extra bases. Tovar on his way to third. He's being sent to the plate. Throw is going to be not even a throw, and we will get in there. So the 2-out walk comes back to hurt him. Double by Kjerstad, 4-1 lead. Now JT Realmuto gets a hold of this one. This one is carried deep. It is curving, and I believe it's going to be just foul. Would have been out of here. And then 0-2, those high pitches again. Just can't lay off for strike 3. But a big 2-out run adds another one. As Dustin May continues to go here, but this could be possibly his last inning, up to 80 pitches. 1-2, ground ball, Amador over. He is up with it, and that should be out number 3. That'll probably end the day for Dustin May, but a solid performance going 6 innings, looking good. And now let's go to the bullpen to try to close this game 3 out and possibly sweep through this one here. Go to the 7th, but Pete Alonso has other ideas. This one, look at Zach Veen. I mean, just looking up, well out of here. And Pete Alonso, his 7th of the postseason, gets the Twins back within 2. So they're not dead yet. Like I said, they were down 3-1 to the Orioles with the best pitching staff, I would say, in baseball, and came back to win this series. So you can't count this Twins team out. You really can't. After what they did, I mean, the Orioles were the best team in baseball for sure, but swing and a miss there from Ozuna. But Pete Alonso gets one back. It is 4-2. So we head to the 8th. 4-2. Carter Field here to lead us off, and Carter Field rips that one. Actually having a solid game here today. That was 115 off the bat. Man, that's an absolute rip for a ground ball. So we'll lead us off here in the 8th, trying to get some runs back. As Tolia off the end of the bat, that is going to bloop in. That will do the job. Carter Field read it perfectly. He's on his way to third. So we have first and third. Nobody down here in the 8th inning. Now, if you're the Twins, do you play the infield yet? Play the infield in to cut that run down. But it's not going to matter. Tovar gets it through. Past Alonso. Scores Carter Field. Add another one back. 5-2. Get that 3-run lead back. And we're still not done here in the 8th. Heston Kjerstad, who has that RBI double. But this time, he's going to swing through a nasty circle change for strike 3 from Griffin Jacks. And now, JT Realmuto to the plate at a 3-2 count, and he swings through the circle change. That one, I don't know how he missed it. Maybe just a tad bit in front? Man, I don't know. I mean, the timing was there. We just swung underneath of it. But Zach Veen, who has been money this World Series, comes through with a 2-out hit. Sliding safe is Tolia. And we add another one. It is 6-2 here in the 8th. Zach Veen has been unreal. He really has been. And coming through big. Home run, RBI single, ground ball now from Amador is probably going to end the inning. But we add a couple more. We build it up to a 4-run lead. Make it tough here for this Twins team in the final couple of innings as we bring in Carson Palmquist to try to deal with these lefties. And gets a pop-up. Caminero is over. There's out number 1 here in this 8th inning. This is huge. Like I said, if we could take this game, I mean, it puts so much pressure, obviously, on Minnesota. This is the most pressurized game, no doubt. I feel like you have to take Game 3. You go down 3-0. I mean, your success rate is about nothing. But like I said, this team has been a comeback team, so you just need to, you got to put teams when you put them away when you can. You don't want to let them hang around, especially a team that's gotten this far, very talented. So let's go to the 9th. Chevier comes in, trying to put away this Game 3. See you later. Brooks Lee is looking on that slider inside for strike 3. 1 away in the 9th. It's Carlos Correa now to the plate. And I don't know how that's not called a strike. But we still get it to a 2-2. Let's go inside on him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 from Correa. 2 down here in the 9th. 1 away from taking game number 3. 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. Ground ball played perfectly from Tovar. Over to first. Got it. And that is a Game 3 victory. We are 1 away from taking the World Series, going unbeaten in the playoffs, which is kind of insane. We got a chance. We'll go to game number 4 with a chance here to take the first ever World Series championship for this Colorado Rockies franchise. May goes 6 innings, strikes out 7. Bullpen does a fantastic job doing the rest. So we're going to have Chase Dollander on the mound. David Festa for the Twins, who has had a rough postseason. Posting that 12.83 ERA. I'm surprised. I know they have the bullpen pretty much ready. But here we go. Let's get into game number 4. And we have a chance to take it right here and right now. Game 4 underway. As Carter Field, man, just missing one there. Had that leadoff home run in game number 3. 1-2 this time. Off the end of the bat. Ground ball. Still a tough play there at second base, but gets him. So it is a 1-2-3 first. The Twins really needed to get off to a fantastic start. They really do. But Chase Dollander, just 1 appearance. Looked pretty good. 6 innings. Struck out 3. Didn't walk anybody. That has been his problem so far in his career with the walks. He has very good stuff, but Brooks Lee leads off game 4 with a base hit, just like game 3. Let's not have a mistake this time where we accidentally hit the wrong button thinking we're going to get a certain player, certain selection. All right, 0-2 to Alonso. Can we put him away? Yeah, we can. That was absolutely awful by Pete Alonso. Terrible swing. Dollander gets out of the first, and we head to the 2nd inning. Marcell Ozuna, 1-2, up the middle, base hit. So that's a 1-out hit here for this in this 2nd inning. Like I said, I think the Twins, you need to get the first run on the board just to get something going. And that one's off the end of the bat, but it works out perfectly. That's going to get through for a base hit. Veen up to third base, but now you got 2 on, 1 away. See how Dollander deals with this one. Walker Jenkins coming to the plate. And Jenkins will take that for a strike. Love a ground ball here. 0-1. This one hit well. Doyle racing back and has it in time. He will not advance as well. Not the greatest speed with Ozuna there at second base. So a fly ball out. 2 away now. See if we can get out of this jam as Heim comes to the plate. And there you go. Off the end of the bat. Veen is there. And nice job getting out of that 2-on-1 away jam to get out of it with absolutely nothing. We'll head to the 4th. We still have nothing on the board. Nothing game here so far. Both pitchers looking pretty good. 2-2 pitch to Pete Alonso, who looked rough on that first strikeout, but not this time. Rips this one, just stays fair. That was fair by maybe a foot, but it works out perfectly for a Pete Alonso leadoff double here in the 4th inning. As there's a ground ball out, Tovar up with it over to first base, the throw! Tolia can't hang on. E6 from the throw. So instead of one away here, now you got same situation almost. 2 on. And nobody down, but Arzuna doesn't miss that one. A meatball over the plate, mispitch from Dolander and Marcell Ozuna. 3-run shot is going to give the Twins the lead here. This is exactly what they needed. But man, the pitch just was off and it was just hanging there waiting for him. He didn't miss. 3-0. As that gets down the line for a base hit. So everything going wrong here in this 4th inning. Nobody down still. Still don't have it out, and that's a double. So we got to think about possibly getting the bullpen up here shortly. There's no doubt about it. 3-0, and he draws a walk. So we're going to have to, we got the bullpen rocking. Definitely need a mound visit, try to calm down Dolander. Just get a ground ball, get a couple of outs here. Don't do that. Hangs this one. This one, carry it, and it's out of here. Another 3-run shot here in the 4th. 2 3-run home runs for the Twins here in the 4th inning. This is the best they have looked in this entire series, and they now have a 6-0 lead. So we got to take Dolander out for sure. That will be it for Chase Dolander. Not a great start today. Man. All right, well, we got our work cut out for us here in this game to try to sweep this series and win the, obviously, World Series here today. We're going to have to come down from 6 and hope this bullpen can hang on and not allow anything else. Piamp's in the game, 0-2 to Tucker. Fly ball to deep center. Doyle is there, and he's got it for out number 3, but 6 runs on the board for the Twins. Like I said, the best they've looked. This is it. I mean, this is their season, so it totally makes sense. You have to give it everything you got in this game today, or you're going home. And that's it. So, if you're going to go out swinging, right? So that's what the Twins are doing here today so far. But let's see if we can bounce back. We know what kind of offense we have. I know we've been slow here today. Nothing on the board yet as we in this 5th inning, but this offense can erupt at any moment in time. So that 6-run lead could diminish very quickly. So it's the kind of offense that we have. As Drew Romo getting the start here today, he is going to take that one to the back. So he gets hit, and now Brenton Doyle to the plate with 2 on. So 1 away here in this 5th inning. That's his first kind of real trouble. As this one hit well by Brenton Doyle. It is carrying deep to left field, and it's going to carry out of here. 3-run shot from Brenton Doyle, his 6th of this postseason. He has been on fire here in the World Series. And like I said, our offense is that good. We can come back from 6. We just got 3 there, so it is a 6-3 game. And we're still only in the 5th inning, so we got plenty of time. As Ozuna, does he have another one? Oh, that wouldn't have been a home run, but he just missed it. 2-2 and got him on the circle change for strike 3. So Piamps comes in, does a great job to finish off the 4th and the 5th, allowing this offense to still keep it at a 3-run deficit. 3-1 pitch to Tovar, and he will draw the 1-out walk here in the 6th inning. As they go to the bullpen once again, as Heston Kjerstad to the plate. Very obviously dangerous hitter. Had that RBI double last game. We'll take that sweeping curve for a strike. 0-1. Rips that one, man. That is a place sometimes you don't want to put a pitch for lefties. That down and in place, they love to hit that, and Kjerstad did not miss it. Rips it for a base hit. So you got now in Zach Veen, who has been a hot hitter, the tying run. And that's off here in the bat. That's going to get down for a base hit. We're going to send Tovar. The play at the plate, not even close. Tovar is in there. Veen comes through with another big hit. RBI single. It is 6-4. And now the tying run is on. So can Amador come up with a huge hit? And he rips this one. Tough play there at second base. Gets the force over to first. He'll beat it out. That is 113 off the bat. That's a great play at second. It does score Kerstad, so we get it to 1 run down, 6-5, just like that. We're back in it, and Drew Romo will continue this inning. He rips a base hit. So that's going to bring Brent Doyle. The guy just hit a 3-run shot to the plate. One swing, we have the lead, and the pressure is back on Minnesota. 1-2 to Brent Doyle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And we're not going to send him. I think we're going to hold him there. Possibly going to be thrown out with just not enough speed. We'll see if that comes back to maybe bite us, but I don't know. I didn't trust the speed. The throw was good. We're leaving it up to Junior Caminero with the bases loaded. And the contact was good. Timing was good, but it's just a fly ball to the track. We could have just sent the runner there to at least test it. I think we would have got gunned down. But still, we've worked it back to 6-5. We still have time. We just have to have the bullpen hold on here. As David Bednar now in the game. That's a leadoff base hit for Brooks Lee. It's Carlos Correa up the middle. Back-to-back hits to start off this 7th inning as the Twins are looking to build this lead. You know, with 1 run, with all the home run hitters we have on our squad, I wouldn't want a one-run lead going in the 8th or 9th inning. No way. 3-2 to Kyle Tucker. Fly ball deep to the wall. Doyle racing back. He has a play, and it's caught right at the wall. But that's going to allow Brooks Lee to move over to third base. So now another fly ball like that should score Brooks Lee to add another run. So a big one here for Pete Alonso, but we're going to go to Joe Ross out of the bullpen to try to get Alonso. And he'll take that inside for a ball. Man, terrible numbers versus Joe Ross. 2 for 27. It's going to be 2 for 28. It's a 5-4-3 double play, and the Twins can't add to the lead. Great job from Joe Ross coming out there and keeps it at 6-5. Go to the 8th. 1 away. Zach Veen. You know what? I don't know if they want any of Zach Veen. He has been killing the ball. 3-1. And yeah, they just pitch him inside. Work a walk to Zach Veen. So Tyre on the board. Go ahead, run at the plate. Amador, who ripped one. I know it was a ground ball out. This one hit well deep to right. Doesn't stay fair, and it's just foul by 8.7 feet. Oh, man. And now it's a fly ball to left. Late on that one. We just missed that 2-run homer to give us the lead here in the 8th. Man. All right, 2 away. It's up to Drew Romo. Ground ball at first base. Well played by Alonso. Out number 3. So we will go to the 9th inning. Duran's going to come in, try to get the save. ERA is very high, but this guy's got some nasty stuff. He is trying to get the Twins their first victory of this World Series and give us our first defeat of the entire postseason. But we're not going to make it easy. Brent Doyle rips that one. Gets down. That's going to be a leadoff double here to start off this 9th inning. And with the guys we got coming up, I know Caminero, Carter Field have struggled in this postseason. But can they come through huge? You have a World Series possibly on the line. Ground ball from Caminero, probably the worst out possible. It doesn't even advance the runner. That is not good. 1 away in this 9th inning. Carter Field, 0 for 4, couple of strikeouts, pop out, ground out. He has struggled after a very good game 3. He's going back to struggling. And he'll take that for a strike. 0-2 to Carter Field. And swings through the 101. He's frustrated. Strike 3. We're down to our final out here. Trying to not let this leadoff double from Doyle go to waste. Can Tolia come through with a 2-out hit and tie this ball game up? Fouls away the 101. 1-2 to Tolia. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We will not sweep the Twins with 2 3-run home runs. What was that? The 4th inning is enough to hang on for a 6-5 victory. And this series will be extended. We will not sweep. We suffer our first loss. Really, it was all Brent Doyle today. 4 for 5, 3 RBI. I mean, Cam and Aaron Carter Field are really struggling. They're really struggling. Dolander, I know the one was unearned, obviously the error, but still 2 3-run shots. So now, all right, we got something interesting here because I know it's still a 3-1 series lead. We're looking solid. We got Shane Bieber on the mound. But now maybe I'm telling the Twins are like a come from behind team. So I think we got to put them away here. We don't want to let this get to a game 6. I know it'll go back to Colorado. We have that home field. The crowd's rocking. But still, I don't know. The longer it goes, the more pressure is on us. And that's what I don't want. But that is a big victory from Minnesota. We will see if we can get it done in game number 5 and finally bring a World Series to this Rockies franchise. But that will do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.